Hello friends. Hello friends, welcome to DigiiMento. So in between the classes there was a technical issue, so we were not able to continue with this module, professional, technical and skill based education. So we will be having a recorded session for this. I'm really sorry for the error that happened from our side. I'm really sorry. So we were discussing this module and so we spoke about the objectives of MHRD. We spoke about the Indian education system, structure of Indian education system, higher education system, academic degrees, professional education. Then we discussed about professional councils, technical education, skill-based education and examples. So we were discussing about the national education policy. So, okay, we will continue with that. The national education policy was formulated in 2009, which means it was formulated 11 years ago. And the purpose of this national skill policy, the national skill policy is to act as a guide. That means a guideline. It provides basic guidelines to formulate the strategies by addressing different challenges in skill development. So basically the national skill policy, the skill policy, it acts as a guide to formulate the strategies. Strategies means various policies or strategies, the plans and the policies by addressing different challenges in skill development. So there are various challenges in skill development, and this national skill policy aims to address this skill development challenges, those challenges in the skill development. So what are the bottlenecks? Challenges here refers to various bottlenecks, or what are the problems with which we are not able to achieve the target of skill development. Again, it aims to provide an umbrella framework to all the skill related activities carried out in the country. So what is meant by this umbrella framework? So this umbrella framework means that a complete coverage. So umbrella framework, as we have already discussed this earlier also, a complete coverage. So umbrella framework here refers to a complete coverage. So it aims to provide an umbrella framework to all the skill related activities carried out in the country. So a comprehensive coverage. Okay. So this refers to a comprehensive coverage. So comprehensive coverage to all the skill related activities. Now it can be skill development, skill education, training, anything. Okay. Then it also helps in aligning them, that is all the skill related activities, to common standards. So by providing the guidelines, so as we said, it provides various guidelines. So by providing these guidelines, it helps to align these skill development activities to some common standards and link these skill activities to demand centers. Now it's important for us to understand what is this linking to the skill centers. So let's see what is meant by this linking. This is very important concept. Now linking with the skill centers, demand centers. What does it mean? This means that there is, on one side there is a demand and the other side there is a supply. Now the difference is that the demand is from the industry. So the industry has the demand, okay, whereas the supply comes from the labor force in the country. Okay. Now this has to meet, which means that whatever is demanded by the industry has to be supplied by the labor force. So what is required? Whatever is the demand of the industry, the labor force should possess such kind of skills which are in demand by the industry. This is called the supply demand linking, or linking the skill activities with the demand centers. Okay. So this is what. Now we will come to National Skills Qualification Framework. So National Skills Qualification Framework, this was notified on 27th of December in 2013. So in the year 2013, the National Skills Qualification Framework was notified, and this was notified after notifying the National Skill Policy. Then now the purpose is the National Skills Qualification Framework. It organizes all qualifications according to a series of levels of knowledge, skills and aptitude. So knowledge, skills and aptitude. Now under the National Skill Qualification Framework NSQF, the learner can acquire the certification for competency needed at any level through formal, non-formal or informal learning. So through the National Skills Qualification Framework, the purpose of NSQF or the National Skills Qualification Framework is that through this framework, the learner can acquire the certification for competency needed at any level through formal, non-formal or informal learning institutes. So certification is provided through this framework. Now the NSQF, it's anchored at the National Skill Development Agency and it is being implemented through National Skills Qualifications Committee, which comprises of all the key stakeholders. Now NSQF is anchored at the National Skill Development Agency. It's implemented through the National Skills Qualifications Committee, and this National Skills Qualification Committee, it comprises of all the key stakeholders, all the important stakeholders are there. Now these are the nodal bodies for the skill development in India. So we will see that also. The nodal bodies for the skill development. First one and the foremost one is the ministry. So Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Now for the purpose of skill development, we have an exclusive ministry. It is not the MHRD. So remember, MHRD is there. Definitely it provides all the support, but we have a separate and a exclusive Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, which is responsible for imparting skills and skill-based education. Okay, so we have a separate ministry for that. That is the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Then we have the MHRD. MHRD definitely provides all the support. MHRD is Ministry of Human Resource Development. So MHRD is the Ministry of Human Resource Development. Then all the central ministries are there. Then we have the NSDC, which is the National Skill Development Council. Then we have sector skill councils. Then we have NCVT, that is National Council for Vocational Training. Then we also have SCVT, which is State Councils for the Vocational Training. So state councils. Then we have the QCI. QCI is the Quality Council of India. And we also have Industrial Training Institutes. So various industrial training institutes. Okay. So this is all about this particular module. I thought of beginning the next module also today, but since the live session is not available now and it's a pre-recorded one, I think we will stop here with this module. Tomorrow we will be taking up the next module, and the next module is a very important module, that is the value education, from which you will get a lot of questions in your examination. So next module is value education and environmental education. So value education and environmental education. This is the next module. We will start this module tomorrow onwards. I'm really sorry for the error that happened today. So I'll meet you again tomorrow. Take care. Study well. I'll see you. Bye. Hello friends and welcome to DigiiMento. So let's begin today's session. If you are attending the classes, please do let me know. So we were discussing the paper UGC NET last 10 years question paper, the questions from the unit 9 which we completed, that is people, development and environment. So if you are watching the classes, please do let me know. Okay. So yeah, I hope you are watching the classes. Yesterday there was some problem with the YouTube. I don't know what went wrong. I was not able to continue the classes, and then I was not able to stream. It was getting disconnected. So yeah, so I think we will start now. If you are attending the classes, please do let me know, so that I can just start the session. Yeah, let's start. And if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, the UGC NET NTA NET Computer Science, please do subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon for receiving the notifications. And also, if you are preparing for GATE, NTA, UGC NET or PGT Computer Science, you can avail our online courses. You can visit our website www.DigiiMento.com or call to this number for getting more details about the same. So yeah. So we will just start. I don't know what happened, but I'm not able to get the comments here. The live comments I'm not able to get. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so let's start with. So I think we have already finished 2010 and 11 day before yesterday. Yesterday we were taking up 2012. So all these questions we have finished. Now I think we will start with Nagoya Protocol. So because yesterday some of the questions, I think you were not, even though I was taking the classes, I think a few questions you were not able to answer because of the issue. So if you are attending the classes, let me know. Hi Rani, hi Senthil, hi Puviri. Others, please let me know, so that we will just start with the session. So we will just start with, let the others also join. So let's start. Nagoya Protocol is related to options: climate change, ozone depletion, hazardous waste, biodiversity. So what is Nagoya Protocol related with? Hi Preeti. So yeah, please tell me your answers. Only 4. If others have joined the class, let me know. Send me a hi or hello, so that yeah. Rani has commented D. I think yesterday we have discussed this question, but I am not sure whether you are able to get it. Because yesterday there were some technical issues with the YouTube. It was not that issue from our side. So yeah, D. So answer is D, biodiversity. Next one, the second most important source after fossil fuels contributing to India's energy needs. The second most important source after fossil fuels contributing to India's energy needs. Okay. Solar, nuclear, hydropower, wind energy. So I think this question indirectly we have discussed yesterday. Yesterday or day before yesterday, when we were discussing about the sources of energy, I think we discussed about it. So the second most important source after fossil fuels contributing to India's energy needs: solar, nuclear, hydropower or wind energy. B is nuclear energy. Okay. So any others? Any other answers? C. A is solar, C is hydropower. Let's check. Hydropower is the answer. Yesterday or the day before yesterday we have discussed this, but indirectly. Solar energy is the potential, means it's not the contributing factor. We have huge potential, but it is unexplored to a larger extent. So that is why solar energy is not the answer. If the question was about the potential, then solar energy was definitely there. But now the thing is, we have the potential, but utilization is very less. Okay. Next. In case of earthquake, an increase of magnitude 1 on Richter scale implies. Okay, so just revise or recollect. We discussed about the Richter scale. Okay, in case of earthquakes, an increase of magnitude 1 on the Richter scale implies a tenfold increase in the amplitude of seismic waves, a tenfold increase in the energy of seismic waves, a twofold increase in the amplitude of seismic waves, a twofold increase in the energy of seismic waves. So which one is correct? An increase of magnitude 1 on Richter scale. What is basically Richter scale? Can someone tell me in the comment section what is Richter scale? We studied about two scales of measuring the earthquake, Richter scale and Mercalli scale. So can someone tell me what is the difference between both of them? Okay, Sumati has commented to measure the earthquake. That's correct. But we have two scales. That is, one is Richter scale, the other one is Mercalli scale. So tell me, what's the difference? Neetu, measure of energy. Okay. Okay. Hi Atira. Senthil has commented, okay, scale between 0 to 10. Okay. So in case of an earthquake, an increase of magnitude 1 on Richter scale, what does it mean? Okay, we'll just check the answer. A tenfold increase in the amplitude of seismic waves. Now, if this question is not clear for you, I am not going to explain it now. The reason is that many of you still have a confusion between Richter scale and Mercalli scale and all that. So please do go back and revise your classes on earthquake. So tomorrow we will have a discussion on this question. I am writing down the important ones that you have missed out, like flash floods. We had a confusion day before yesterday. So everything together I'll take up towards the end of the session, but you have to revise it, okay, from your side. Next question. Kyoto Protocol is related to. This is also a very direct question. We have discussed about Kyoto Protocol. So Kyoto Protocol is related to ozone depletion, hazardous waste, climate change, nuclear energy. So Kyoto Protocol is related to. Which is the answer? Lab Singh has asked me, does the class take place every day? Yes, every day we have a live session at 7:30. C. Okay, Das has commented A. Okay. So, let's check the answer. This is a very simple question. Answer is C. Kyoto Protocol is related to climate change. Okay. Which of the following, now we have started 2013 June paper. Which of the following is a source of emissions leading to eventual formation of surface ozone as a pollutant? Now the question is a little tricky. You have to be very careful. Which of the following is a source of emission leading to eventual formation of surface ozone as a pollutant? Surface ozone. So transport sector, refrigeration and air conditioning, wetlands, fertilizers. So which among this forms surface ozone, and the surface ozone is a pollutant? Okay. Now what did we say about the ozone? If the ozone is found in the atmosphere, then it is good because it will protect us from the ultraviolet radiation. Now ozone found in the, ozone is nothing but molecules of oxygen, 3 molecules. So if it's found in the surface of the earth, then this is a pollutant. And which is the source of ozone in the surface? Many answers are there. A, B, transport, A. I think you have to, like, okay, let's see. So yeah. Any other answers? Transport sector. So why do you need a confusion? We have already discussed this in the class, if you remember. Okay. Next question. The smog in cities in India is mainly consisting of. This also is a direct question from the class. Oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen and unburned hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide and SPM, oxides of sulfur and ozone. Answer is B. Oxides of nitrogen and unburned hydrocarbons. Yesterday also same question was there. Nitrogen and hydrocarbons. Which of the following types of natural hazards have the highest potential to cause damage to human beings? So the question here is, which of the following is the natural hazard which can cause the highest potential or which has the highest potential to cause damage to the human beings. Options are earthquake, forest fire, volcanic eruption, droughts and floods. So it's very easy. If you can just apply your brain, you can get the answer. So actually, can I find all the classes in playlist? Yes, it's there. All the classes are there in the playlist lab. And Das has asked me SPM. It's suspended particulate matter. Okay. Now I'm getting a lot of different answers for this question. C, D, D, C, D, A. Okay. Why no B, forest fires? Okay, I'll come to the answer. Answer is D, droughts and floods. How you can eliminate is earthquake. Definitely it has a potential of causing damage to the human beings, but the area is restricted. Now in case of forest fires, it mainly happens in forests, therefore lesser human damage. Volcanic eruptions also, the area is very less. Now droughts and floods, it affects a large area. Okay. Now, the percentage share of renewable energy sources in power production in India is around. Now, I don't think this question is relevant now because this question was asked in the year 2013. And in 2014-15 period, the International Solar Alliance was framed, and also that we had renewed targets of renewable energy sources. So I don't think this question is relevant for you now, but still I saw this question, so I added. I don't think it's relevant. Also the numbers have definitely changed. After 2015 and all, we have tremendously increased our share of renewable energy. So the answer is 10 to 12%, but right now also we do not have the adequate data regarding it, because as we discussed, we have many targets, but the targets are only progressing, they are not achieved. So I don't think this question is relevant now. Next is, by the year 2022, the Climate Change Action Plan of Government of India aims at installing 20,000 megawatts of wind power, 25,000 megawatts of wind power, 20,000 megawatts of solar power, 10,000 megawatts of solar power. So, which one? Yash has asked me about Kaushik sir, Himanshu sir. He is doing well. He will definitely meet you soon. C is the answer. Yes, that's 20,000 megawatts of solar power. Okay. Which one of the following biosphere reserve has UNESCO recognition? This also we have discussed in class. Okay. Lab, why sorry? It's okay. This type of revision for paper 2. I cannot do that, but I'll definitely tell the team to do one such. Okay. This we have discussed in the class. Which among the following biosphere reserves has UNESCO recognition? Manas, Kanchenjunga, Sheshachalam, Great Nicobar. I hope you remember we discussed about all the biosphere reserves under the MAB, Man Biosphere Reserve Program. So, any other answers? Roslyn, you're welcome. Any other answers? A, Manas. Okay. Answer is Great Nicobar. So this is has got the UNESCO recognition. Okay. Okay. Which activity contributes to water pollution more than any other throughout the world? So at the global level, this is also a question that we have discussed already. If you remember, we conducted a small test after finishing like 4 or 5 chapters, modules. So can you recollect which activity contributes to water pollution more than any other throughout the world? Agriculture, hydroelectric power generation, industry, urbanization. It's not about depletion. It's this term pollution is very important. Okay, pollution. So here the question is pollution, not depletion. So which activity contributes to water pollution more than any other throughout the world? C, C, A. Okay. Any other answers? Any other options? Industry, C, C, A. Okay. A is the answer. Agriculture. Okay. I told you I have discussed this question already. Yes, agriculture. Now, be very careful, okay? You can definitely answer this because this is also a direct question from what we have discussed in the class. Because we discussed about the location of different biosphere reserves. Okay. Now, first one is Nilgiri. You have to find out where is Nilgiri from the following: Deccan Peninsula, Chhattisgarh, Eastern Himalaya, or Western Ghat. Then we have the Manas Biosphere Reserve, Simlipal, and Achankamar Amarkandak. So, if you at least know, I think 2 of them, you can answer this. At least I think if you know 1 also, you can answer. Okay, so if Nilgiri is in Western Ghats, then you can definitely answer this question. So, D, okay. Obvious answer D. Nilgiri is in Western Ghats. Manas is in Assam, so it belongs to Eastern Himalayas. So, Nilgiri is in Western Ghats. Then we have the Manas National Park or the Biosphere Reserve in Eastern Himalaya. Actually, the location of Manas is in Assam. So, Manas Biosphere Reserve is located in Assam. Then we have Simlipal, then which is Deccan Peninsula. And we have the Achankamar Amarkandak in Chhattisgarh. Okay. Which of the following nations has the maximum per capita emissions of carbon dioxide? Maximum per capita. So this is important. What is meant by per capita? So how to find per capita emission? Total emissions divided by population. So emissions divided by population will give you per capita carbon emissions. So which of the following nations has the maximum per capita emissions of carbon dioxide? Emissions divided by population. Now you have to remember, when the denominator increases, what will happen? Okay. So any other answers? No idea. A, D. Okay. Answer is C. I gave you a clue. Per capita. Suppose, for example, I'll give you an illustration. Suppose the pollution, suppose all these 4 countries. Suppose all these 4 countries has a pollution of 100 units. Suppose, okay. But the population in these countries are different. China has a population of 100. So per capita emission is 1 unit. Japan has a population of 20, let's say. So 100 divided by 20 is 5. So US, suppose it has the least population. Not, I'm just giving you an illustration, okay. Suppose 10. So per capita is 10. Now India has a population of let's take 8. So no, not 8, 80. So it will be somewhere around 1 point something. Okay. So how you can eliminate in this case? You know, China and India are the most populous countries. So China and India will not come because this question is about per capita emission. Even though the emission rate is high, when it is calculated on the basis of per capita, then definitely it comes down. So the only remaining option is Japan and USA, and it's very easy to eliminate Japan from there. Okay. Oh yeah, Sumati, yes, I told you it in the class. Hello, hi Surbi. Okay, next question. This is from 2013 December. Which one of the following continents is at a greater risk of desertification? So the question is, which among the following continents is at the greatest risk, or among this following has a greater risk of desertification? Now we know what is desertification. We have already covered it in the class. Desert-like features. Now here also you can actually eliminate. So tell me which among the following continents are at a higher risk of desertification. Definitely you can get the answer. Maybe no need to hurry. You can think for 30 seconds and then try to answer it. Neetu is asking me, I have a doubt in question related to biosphere. Yes, all of them are included in Man and Biosphere program, but special recognition is given. Even though we have, okay, I'll come to that. I think I did not explain it in the class. Okay, I'll just explain that. Neetu's question, and then we will answer this. Okay. So, I'm just drawing it. Okay, now, Neetu's question is, I think we will go to that question itself. Yeah, this was the question. Which one of the following biosphere reserves has UNESCO recognition? Now, UNESCO has recognized, I'm so sorry, okay. So, UNESCO has recognized a few biosphere reserves under the Man and Biosphere program, MAB. Now, here the question is not about Man and Biosphere program. Within the Man and Biosphere program, UNESCO has actually selected 4 among them, giving them special recognition. So the question is relating to that special recognition. Now, which are these 4 biosphere reserves which has a special recognition? I'll just explain. Okay. Okay. Now, so 4 biosphere reserves has given, actually not biosphere reserves, 4 such biosphere, yeah, from the MAB has been given this UNESCO special recognition. So one is Greater Nicobar, another one is the Eastern Himalayan area, and another one is the biosphere reserves in the Western Ghats. So it includes the Nilgiri and all. So biosphere reserves from the Western Ghats, from the Eastern Himalayas, then from the Nicobar, and also one more is there, I forgot now. So basically 4 of them are given some special recognition. So this question is regarding that. Okay, Neetu, I hope it's clear for you now. All of them are included in MAB, Man and Biosphere, but even among that, UNESCO has given special recognition to 4. Okay. Lipika joined the class late. It's okay, Lipika. It's okay. Like at least you join, no? That's okay. Okay. Neetu, I hope it's clear for you now. Now, our question now was regarding, which among the following continents are at a higher risk of desertification? Answer is D, C, D, A, Africa. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Neetu has said it's clear. Okay. Answer is Africa. Africa is at a risk of desertification, greater risk of desertification. Okay. Which one of the following is not a matter of global concern in the removal of tropical forest? So, which one of the following is not a matter of global concern in the removal of tropical forest? Their ability to absorb the chemicals that contribute to depletion to ozone layer, their role in maintaining the oxygen and carbon balance on Earth. Now, their ability to regulate surface air temperatures, moisture content and reflectivity, their contribution to the biological diversity of the planet. This is a very simple question. Now here, whenever you get a not question, you have to note it down because it can, in the examination center, you may get confused. Okay. Neetu is asking me due to drought. Yes, due to drought, Africa is facing a threat of desertification. Now the question here is, actually the question is an indirect question. Here the question is only about what is the purpose or the functions of a tropical forest. So we have discussed about tropical forest and their functions or their purpose also. So which among this are not a purpose? So question here is, if you remove the tropical forest, which will not be a impact? So indirectly the question is asking you about the functions and the purpose of a tropical forest. So first one is, just think, okay, whether the tropical forest has an ability to absorb the chemicals that contribute to depletion of ozone layer. Does it have? Think. Second one, does it play a major role in maintaining oxygen balance and carbon balance? Think about it. Then whether they regulate the surface and air temperature, moisture content and reflectivity? Think. And whether they contribute to the biological diversity of the planet. These questions are all very easy. You can even use the elimination technique. I'll explain how. Let's see the answer. A. Why A? I gave you the clue that, see, your question is very direct. So you just have to see which is not a function. So is there any function for the tropical forest to absorb the chemicals that contribute to the ozone layer? So which are the chemicals that contribute to the depletion of ozone layer? It's mainly the CFCs. And we know that CFCs are released from air conditioners and refrigerators. So what is the purpose of a tropical forest? You can directly get the answer, but even though you don't get how you can use the elimination technique in such type of questions, I'll just explain. So first, coming to option B, their role in maintaining the oxygen and carbon balance. Now, when we have discussed about the tropical forest, we have seen that tropical forests are where the rainfall is abundant, and therefore we have a evergreen tropical forest or deciduous tropical forest. We know that, at least we know that abundance of rainfall creates the tropical forest. So if there is an abundance of rainfall, there will be highly, diverse plants and animals. Animals means organisms, we can say. And we have also seen that when we discussed about coral reefs, it is known as the tropical rainforest of the ocean. So we know tropical forest receives a large amount of rainfall. So the plant growth will be very high. Because of abundance of rainfall, the plant and the tree growth will be very high. And plants are responsible for conducting photosynthesis. So in conducting photosynthesis, what do? They absorb the carbon and they give out the oxygen. So therefore, definitely they play a major role in maintaining the oxygen and carbon balance. Second one, their ability to regulate the surface and air temperatures, moisture content and reflectivity. This is also because of abundance of plants and trees in the rainforest or tropical forest. Then their contribution to biological diversity. Tropical forest or tropical rainforest has much degree of biodiversity, because there are many number of plants, trees and organisms found in this type of forest. So even though you do not know the answer is A, you can simply eliminate B, C and D if you just know that tropical forest has abundance of rainfall, therefore the plant growth is very high. So this is how you can use the elimination technique if you do not know the answer. By eliminating the wrong choices, you can come at the right one if you do not know the answer directly. Okay, but that's okay. This is just a trial, when we make mistakes here, definitely we will go with the right answer in the real exam. Okay. The most comprehensive approach to address the problem of man-environment interaction. So the most comprehensive approach to address the problems of man-environment interaction is one of the following: natural resource conservation approach, urban industrial growth oriented approach, rural agricultural growth oriented approach, watershed development approach. This is also very simple. Here also you can use the elimination technique. So here the question is, which one is the most comprehensive approach in order to address the problems of man-environment interaction? In the first class or in the second class, I think it was in the first module, we discussed about the interdependence of human beings and the environment, and sometimes it creates a negative impact. So how we can go away, or how we can do away with the negative impact. So this is a very simple question. So what is the approach that we should adopt? Very easily you can eliminate 2 options from this. Then you will come at 2 remaining options, and from that you can just put this word comprehensive. Okay. So here when we do the test series, it's not a revision as such. It's a revision definitely, but more than that, it is also a way how you can approach the questions in the exam. Gate Lectures website of test series is not working. I am not sure, Yusuf. I'll just check it with the team. Okay. So it will be A. Okay. Any other answers? Easily you can eliminate 2. I'll just give you a clue. Okay. Try to solve this problem by yourself. I want everyone to answer this. Easily, very, very easily you can eliminate 2 options from here. Then you will have 2 options left. Then from that you have to just see which one is more comprehensive. You will get the answer. Why D is the answer? I told you you can simply eliminate 2 options. One is urban industrial growth. Urban industrial growth oriented, which means the focus is given on industrial growth. So definitely pollution and other externalities are there, and also an exploitation of resources. Rural agricultural growth. So even though it's agricultural, what happened in case of Green Revolution? We know, we have explained that example in the class also. The Green Revolution belt, which is Punjab Haryana belt, what happened? Due to higher orientation given for higher yield or agricultural productivity, the water was used, the groundwater got depleted, the use of chemical fertilizers. So all these resulted into environmental consequences. So you can easily eliminate both these options, B and C. Then natural resource conservation approach. So conservation, we do not need a conservation, but we need sustainability. Oh, I hope you remember this, we discussed in class. So more than conservation, what we need is sustainability. Sustainability of the resources. Then out of A and D, you can reach here watershed development approach. Okay. Next, oh, I'm sorry. Next one, I did not mark the question differently. So, okay, the answer is given here. That's my mistake because I did not make a different slide for the question. The major source of pollutant gas, carbon monoxide in urban area, it's transport sector. Okay. In a fuel cell driven vehicle, the energy is obtained from the combustion of. So fuel cell driven vehicle, the energy is obtained from the combustion of methane, hydrogen, LPG or CNG. So first one, watershed. What is watershed? So watershed means it's a area, it's a piece of land, it's an area or a region which is delimited, which means delimitation means categorized, or which is delimitation. What do you say for delimitation? Which is separated from a different region, okay, which is delimited. And this delimitation, a very good example is constituencies. You have electoral constituencies. So delimitation commission forms these constituencies. That is, one constituency is separated from the other. So likewise, a region is delimited or separated from the other region, and the basis for this delimitation is a common drainage outlet flowing of all water inside one place. Which means that in this particular area, there will be a river, there can be a pond, there can be lakes or different kind of water sources. So what happens here, the drainage, common drainage outlet of all flowing water is inside this place. That is, every water body in this watershed, the ponds, the lakes, etc. Has a same watershed. The drainage is the same. Now, a very good example I'll give you for watershed. A very good example of watershed is, you must have seen, if you live in the rural areas and all, your panchayat or your village and all, at the micro level, especially in the panchayat level, what they do is, especially in the rain-fed areas, if your area receives a lot of rainfall and all, what they do is they will create this rainwater harvesting plans and all. So this is an example of watershed management program. So watershed means nothing, but this is an approach for the conservation of water resources. So watershed means an area in which all the water resources, whether it is ponds or lakes or everything, they will have a common drainage so that the water is conserved. And watershed management program means that whatever water resources we have in a particular area, they are being conserved. So that is watershed management. Very good example is rainwater harvesting. Next is, which of the following cities has been worst affected by urban smog in the recent times? I think we have discussed about this also. So Paris, London, Los Angeles and Beijing. Okay, so which of the cities have been worst affected by the urban smog? So, it's a 2014 question. I thought of like stopping it in 2013, but we'll take up this question and then wind up, okay? C, Los Angeles. Any other answer? Which of the following cities has been worst affected by urban smog? A. We'll check the answer. It's Beijing. The question is, in the recent times, London and Los Angeles is very famous for its smog. We have discussed about London smog and Los Angeles smog, but recently Beijing is one city which has been very much affected by smog. It's due to high industrial activities in Beijing. I will also see whether there is an updation now. So this is 2014 question. I will also see, but I think it's Beijing only because I just googled it and found out that Beijing is one of the most polluted cities now. Okay. I'll just check it and cross check it. Yeah, rainwater harvest system in every house by panchayat. Okay. Sumati, which state do you belong to? I think you have told me, but I forgot. Is it Andhra Pradesh? I forgot. So with this we will conclude today. Tomorrow we will take up the remaining 2014 questions. Okay. So please do revise and okay, Tamil Nadu. Okay, Sumati. So please do revise your lessons and we will do the remaining tomorrow. Tomorrow we will try to finish 2014 and 15. Okay, tomorrow is actually a very special day in Kerala. So maybe most of you must be knowing about Onam. So we have Onam tomorrow, but still I'll be taking the classes tomorrow 7:30. So everyone who is from Kerala, I wish you all a very, very happy Onam, and for others also from our side, on behalf of all the students and the team from Kerala, I wish you all a very, very happy Onam. So yeah. Okay, so be happy, and tomorrow anyway I'll be taking class tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday and tomorrow I'll take class, but day after tomorrow I maybe not maybe I'll be taking a break because my mother has a eye surgery day after tomorrow, Tuesday. So day after tomorrow I'll not be taking the classes. Tomorrow we will meet, and day after tomorrow I will not. And I request all of your prayers also for my mother. And some questions have come up. Lipika, no, flash flood we did not. Why? Because there are few other topics also from the test series that we will be discussing towards the end. So we will do that towards the end. Okay. We have not discussed, Lipika, don't worry. Happy Onam Neetu, happy Onam Sumati, Puri, happy Onam. So wish you all a very, very, very happy Onam. So I'll see you tomorrow, and day after tomorrow I'll be taking a break. But I'll try to compensate that class by taking one extra hour or something. Don't worry about that. Okay. So take care. Bye-bye. And do your revision very well. Exams are fast approaching. So yeah, do well. So take care. Bye-bye. I'll see you.